So welcome back. We're going to continue work with lines. This time we're going to graph a pair of lines on the same axes. When you graph lines on the same axes, what may happen is there may be what we call a point of intersection, where the two lines actually meet. So we're going to graph the pair of equations on the same axes, and then we're going to give the coordinates to where the lines intersect. That's our directions. So the first equation is x minus y equals 3. The second equation is x plus y equals 5. Since they're written in this format, I think it's probably easier to just go ahead and find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So the x-intercept, again, you're going to set y equals 0. So that means this part disappears, and therefore what you have basically is x equals 3. This is going to fall out. You have x equals 3. So 3, 0 is going to be my x-intercept. The y-intercept, you're going to set x equal to 0. So that means this part falls out. You have the opposite of y is equal to 3. And to make this turn to a positive y, we take the opposite of it to make it a y. But also got to take the opposite of the other side, which is going to make that a negative 3. Some people also look at that as like a negative 1. And you can multiply both sides by negative 1 and it can do the same thing. I just usually just take the opposite there. So 0, negative 3 would be my other intercept. So on my graph, I'm going to graph this line. 3, 0 is the x-intercept. And 0, negative 3 is my y-intercept. And I'm going to graph that line. See how close I did. Even with graph paper, it takes a steady hand to graph these. And when I'm doing math like this, especially when you're drawing multiple lines on one graph, it's going to be in your best interest to use some type of graph paper to be more accurate. And I think I still may be off a little bit. Let's see how this plays out though. So my next equation I have is x plus y equals 5. And again, I'm going to just go ahead and find the x and y-intercept since it looks like this. So to find the x-intercept, we set y equals 0. In other words, this will fall out of the problem and you have x equals 5. So 5, 0 is going to be my x-intercept. To find the y-intercept, we're going to set x equal to 0. And stop for y. So when I set x equal to 0, this falls out, and you just have y equals 5. Not a whole lot of math here. So 0, 5 would be the y-intercept. So I'm going to graph those intercepts. So 5, 0 would be here. And then 0, 5 would be here. And what I want to do is connect those 2 points to create the next line. Okay, so I've drawn my 2 lines, and what they want us to do is give the coordinates for the lines intersect. So where the 2 lines meet is called the point of intersection. It looks like they meet right here. So that is going to be our point of intersection. So the point of intersection is, again, you have to start from the origin to identify that order pair. So from the origin, you have to go over 4 and up 1. So 4, 1 is going to be my point of intersection. So that would be our solution to that problem, is graphing it and then identifying the point of intersection. And we see that it is 4, 1. So that math is not too hard once you get the concepts of graphing linear equations. Let's see what we can find. Stay tuned.